What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna give y'all 6 pain points of working a 9 to 5. Let's get into it. Boop.
Because
The pain have 9 to 5. I'll give you one. Is that right? I'll give you one. No respect. So people you get your job of your dreams, and then you think about it, and then you think and say, oh, you know what? People still don't even respect me. After you get the job of your dreams, family don't respect you. Your girlfriend or your significant other don't respect you. So you don't even get respect on the job, right? Is that one? Right? I would say that. Respect. These are points that this is what we're gonna bring every single thing home. Which one of these is your pain point? What's another one?
Your potential.
Potential. Ooh.
Between that 9 to 5.
Potential. Ooh. Lack of potential, right? Potential lack.
You're bottled up.
Right. Bottled up. How many times can you actually bring value to a company?
You can bring value all year for a decade, and your appreciation don't go up.
Right.
Your equity in that company don't go up. Your pay don't go up.
Right. So remember, price and value is two different things. So let's say what they paying you and the value you bring, how often is that off? How often do they give you a certain dollar amount, but your value is way up here? They pay you right here, but your value is way up here. How many times do they do that? So they bottle up your potential. All right. Lack of growth. Lack of growth. Also, no residual benefits. No residual benefit. That means the work that you do today, you're gonna get paid for today, and one time only. The work you do tomorrow, you're gonna get paid for that work, but that's all you're getting paid for. What we do is we do work one time and get paid over and over and over and over and over again. All right, do a process called Section 8 real estate. So we buy one property one time, get one tenant in there, and we get paid every single month for that one choice that we made. You gotta work to make money, so you get no residual benefit of working. You can't work once and then they pay you for the whole rest of the month. It's not like that. So you gotta work to make money. So if you have to work, put your hours in to trade for dollars, then that could be a problem, because you can never work your way to freedom, right? Let's go right here. What's the next one? What else? What about the debt of getting a degree? The debt of degree. No, you can't even get respect for degree. A degree, but no jobs. Right? Right. No architect, he working at Walmart. So now they tell you all these promises. You pay your degree, you get your degree, you're gonna get a job. But now people getting their degrees, they working at fast food stores, they working at retail, they working at restaurants, they working all over the city. But they got a degree in pharmacy, or they got a degree in criminal justice, whatever, right? You can't get a job, but they didn't tell you. You might have to know somebody to get a job in that field, right? Just because they have a degree is not enough. And then a lot of times you need experience to get a job. But how you gonna get a job with experience if you ain't got experience getting a job? What the fuck is going on?
If that process goes on too long, all of a sudden you're over 25, you're overqualified.
Now you overqualified, yeah. Right? So now you're over 25, you get overqualified because they looking for young potential for not quitting these jobs. people working to 60, 70 years old, the workforce is really, really tight, and it's hard to get a good job. So that's a pain point right there. That could be a pain point right there. All right, you got your degree, but you're not working in the field. You can still even have a job, but you're not working in the field that you got your degree in. All right, let's put that. Field of degree. Okay. Because you spent thousands of dollars learning something and don't even work in that field, right? That's tough, right? That could be tough. Okay. Also, non-fine paying respect. Boom, boom, boom. You can't pass down. Can't pass down your 9 to 5 to your kids. You can't pass your 9 to 5 down to your offsprings, okay? Can't pass your degree down to your kids. So what's something that you can pass down to your kids? Long-term wealth by Section 8, okay? These are pains that we can help with. Respect, you're going to get respect because when people see that you got assets in real estate, that's a respectable thing to do, okay? Everybody wants to get in real estate, or they know about real estate, or they love real estate, okay? So if they're not in it, if you say you're in it, they're going to respect you automatically, all right? If you're a real estate investor, nothing like saying real estate investor to in a group meeting or a setting, it always gives me high praise, all right? So the respect you're not getting with the whatever job you're working right now, that's the respect you're going to get. Potential. You bought up potential. With Section 8's real estate, you have endless potential. You can make endless amount of deals, make endless amount of money, which then can have you endless amount of potential because now you can do whatever you want with your own money and you got freedom because you got money coming in. So now you got the freedom to go do whatever your hobbies are. You got freedom to start another business. You can use that money to create another business that you might have an idea for. All right. So now your potential is no longer bottled. Your potential is uncapped. So now you got uncapped potential. Okay. Number 3, lack of growth. Like I said, it's unlimited growth with real estate. Okay. You can buy as many properties as you can buy. All right. No residual benefits. That's the actual opposite of what real estate is. You get residual benefits every time. Every time you buy a property and you keep it, you got residual benefits. If you let somebody rent it out, they're going to pay your mortgage off. And when they pay your mortgage off every single month, you're making equity. Now, on top of that, you also getting cash flow from the overflow of what they pay for rent after your mortgage is paid every single month. So it's like every house is like a little business, all right? Minus the expenses, and then you got profit is minus the expenses every single month. So every house you get is pretty much like a little business, all right? So that is residual, and that happens over and over and over and over and over again. All you got to do is buy one house and get one person in there, one tenant, okay? Second is degree. No job, no field degree. You need no degree to do Section 8 real estate. I can't even write, as you can see. I can barely spell, but guess what? I can count though. You feel what I'm saying? Count it up. So all you gotta do is, all I know is how many properties I got and how much I make every single month from them properties, okay? So as long as you can count to 100, you should be good to go. All right? So you don't need none of this to do Section 8 real estate. No degrees, none of that. All right? Can't pass down my 9 to 5 to my offspring, right? Now these properties, you absolutely can pass your properties down to your kids. Every single one of them you can pass down to your kids, okay? Every single time. So if you want to give them to them while you're still alive, you can give them to them. You can pass them down. You can switch the deed. If you want to give them to them when you die, you can give them all your properties when you die. But it's something that you can give as a legacy to your family, and you can change your family's legacy. Because I'm not going to lie, poverty was in my family. Generational curses was bad in our family until they met me. And you want to be the one to break your generational curses in your family. Be that person. Be that someone. All right. Other than that, all right, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 pain points of working a 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, 9 to 5s are great, but you want to take your 9 to 5 and make it residual wealth for these reasons right here. Okay? Cool.